Hello everyone and welcome back to the ZakRC channel and welcome to the first part of my F1 23 immersive driver career live on the channel. For the first time I'm doing a live career series. It should be an absolute blast. I can't wait to get into it. Hello everybody, I am your host ZakRC, bringing you all the action from tonight's race. I'm missing my hat, bear with me. I have left it somewhere in my room. That's a fantastic start. Here we go. Right, so hat is here and we are ready to get going for what should be an absolutely cracking evening of racing here tonight to get our brand new driver career save underway. Hope everyone's having a fantastic evening and we're going to get underway in a few moments here. Hopefully we get someone in the chat here just to get things started. Hope we actually get a viewer on the stream that might help our case a bit more. But yeah, no, it should be fun. We're doing the first few races tonight of the save. I'm trying things to do a bit differently tonight with my live streams, so perhaps enhancing them a little bit. So should make it a bit more fun, a bit more enjoyable for you guys at home just to watch along. We'll have a good time. And I'm not sure who saw the announcement earlier, but I am now a Sim Racing Centre affiliate. So I'll bring up a little promotion here on the screen. So we have a discount code, DISCOUNTRC, no spaces, all capital letters in there. So you can use my referral link with the command !setups in the chat to get the link to that, and then you can use that for 5% off all your purchases from Sim Racing Centres. That includes setups, coaching sessions, whatever you need, and that also applies for Assetto Corsa Competizione and the new EA Sports WRC game, as well as F1 23. So, with that being said, it should be absolutely fantastic fun tonight. I'm trying sort of a new setup in terms of my face cam. Hope everything's alright with that. But we're going to jump right in here and just get things underway with this career save. I'm very excited to get this one going. Hope you guys like the little board I've done in the top right as well. So let's get into the game once again. So back on F1 23. It's been a while since I've played this game, to be honest. In terms of actually making content, you can see my Road to GOAT save, which is just sitting right there, just waiting to be played again. So we'll get back to that at some stage. Perhaps if this helps me get back into it a bit more. But we'll have a look now at getting into driver career. Now, of course, we did a number of votes on the channel over the course of the week, and we established two things. One, we're going to play with a fictional driver, and two, we're starting straight from Formula 1. So skipping off Formula 2 this time, we'll go straight into the F1 Championship. We'll be doing a 16 race season here, so we'll keep things nice and brief. So there's a calendar I've sort of worked out in my head here, which I'll sort of try and get up on the screen here if I can. So looking at it, this is more or less what we're looking at. So we'll open the season in Bahrain with tonight's stream. We'll also be doing Australia tonight as well. Skipping off Azerbaijan and Miami, we'll be doing Imola for round 3 and then Spain for round 4. Goes Canada and Austria in episode 3 for rounds 5 and 6. Then to Silverstone, the Hungaroring, going to the Iconic Spa, the Celtic Netherlands, the Circuit Zandvoort. Monza, the Temple of Speed, must make an appearance. Suzuka will also be facing an appearance on the calendar. We'll be going to Qatar for the first time. I've yet to play Qatar on this gaming career mode. Should be an absolute blast there. Skipping off Kota, skipping off... Actually, no. Sorry. Skipping off Kota, skipping off Mexico. Going to Brazil. I think we kind of have to be honest. And then the last two races on the Las Vegas Strip and the final finale in Abu Dhabi. So it'll be a fantastic season of racing. And of course, we've already established the team as well, which I'll reveal in a few moments' time. If you guys haven't seen the thumbnail. We just use the recommended setting. Oh, sorry, no, I have to look into sort of customize the settings here. So in terms of difficulty, we're going with 95 to kick things off. That could be a bit of a stretch for me because I often switch it up as we go along. But hopefully that should give us a nice challenge. We're going with full qualifying and we'll be doing 50% races. So keeping things quite broad there in that respect. Drive moves and R&D management will both be on. So that'll be the part of the immersive choice. I'll get you guys in the chat to make decisions for us as to where we want the car's development to go. In terms of rules and flags, we'll be doing strict corner cutting policy, Park Romeo rules, immersive pit stops, safety car on standard, safety car on immersive. Then we'll be on immersive and red flags on standard as well. And look at the simulation settings, we'll just make sure those are all okay. Flashbacks are off, and service type realistic. Low fuel mode is on hard. Keep standard damage. The race starts obviously manual. Okay, and that is more or less it. So with that said, we'll just jump into the actual creating of the save. So first things first, we've got to create our driver. Now, of course, those of you who have again seen the thumbnail upon joining will have seen the avatar we're going for. So this is Miles Jensen. So he's a Danish phenom who in this case skipped the Formula 2 Championship, won the F3 title, and jumping right into the top of the sport in Formula 1. As I say, he's from Denmark, so Danish flag there. I'll get his name in quickly. So Miles Jensen. I know it says Jensen on here, but we're going with pronunciation in this save, in this game. And also, one of the main reasons that the surname, I wanted to use the first name Miles because he was originally meant to be part of the sequel to F1 The Prodigy, which never quite materialised, so I can only apologise for that. But we're bringing him in here. We're bringing him in here, and that should hopefully give us a nice fresh driver face to play around with to succeed Malachi Wilson as the fictional driver facing on this channel. So having a look now at the driver's look, we'll go into the helmet. Now I have an idea of sort of what I want the helmet to be. I wanted to go for sort of a like a Danish flag sort of thing here. So I colour set up in just how Adam said it, as I was sort of fiddling with it around with these. So we're going with these sort of colours because it sort of goes with the Danish flag and the team as well. We'll actually make those. We'll make the stripes here black. I think that'll be a bit of a change in there. So that's the helmet. Podium emotes, I've only got a few of them here, I haven't done much on the podium pass in that respect. We'll keep it with the standard celebration one because I doubt we'll be using it anytime soon. And the victory radio call, yeah, we're not too bothered about that. We'll just keep it how with that one there. And finally, of course, the big one, the team we are selecting. Now, of course, there's a number of choices here. I wanted to go with something that I've never used on the channel before. I obviously avoided Red Bull for obvious reasons. Avoided all those top 4 teams. McLaren we've used before, Alpine we've used before. Haas we used briefly, Williams we did for Road Goat last year, Alfa Tower we did a save on this run earlier this year on this game. So we're going with Alfa Romeo for this one, and we're going with our teammate being Valtteri Bottas, so the flying Finn in the Alfa. Of course the last year where of course Alfa Romeo actually in the championship, of course being replaced by Kick Sauber coming back this year, but that's how we're looking with things. So from here on, of course the choices will kick in for you guys, and I'll be able to get you guys involved. Potentially the main thing will be upgrades. I find over the course of a season we'll be looking in particular to get those involved. It probably doesn't make much sense. I'm wearing a Toro Rosso hat with an Alfa Romeo career save, but we roll with it. So we'll jump into the save here. I'm very excited to get this one underway, to be honest. I've never done it live, so this could go horribly wrong. We're going to sort of treat tonight as more of a test stream, just sort of make sure everything is working as it should. So we'll jump now into the career hub. Of course, unchanged from the last few F1 games, as we know. We've got our opening emails here, just from the team principal and our R&D manager, Ethan, in this case, because we've got a number of them in the game. Going to corporate here, the first thing we've got to do is choose our driver perk for the season. I'm not too sure which one to go with, so I'll leave this one down to you guys. So if one of you guys put a message down in the chat as to which upgrade we want to go with here. So the social media team to upgrade our acclaim faster, power mapping to reduce our engine wear, or development feedback to boost our resource point income. So I think it would be between these main two. If I'm honest, really not sure what to go with. So yeah, if anyone wants to make a choice, message down in the chat there, and that'll be the first choice of the career mode that you guys get to make for me. So we'll see just what comes out as a result. If not, then I'll put it. Chances are I'll probably going to go with power mapping because I'm nervous about the engine wear in particular. I'm not sure if the Alfa's engine powertrain is particularly strong in terms of durability. That's the main concern, I think. The last thing I want is to be retiring from these races as early as possible. But yes, anyone should message down in the chat, and that'll get us kicked off here as to which driver perks to go with. Then we'll look into some upgrades as well, try and get those resource points used out of the way very early on. Sucks we've only got 300,000. This has always bothered me in particular about the F1 game, the fact that you only get enough for one perk pretty much per season. So perhaps in F1 24 they can expand on this, perhaps give us a bit more fun to play around with, a bit more options as to what we can increase here. Right, no response to the chat. I'll go with power mapping then, so hopefully there's less chance of our engine going down in these first few races. We'll look into some upgrades now. I sort of look at where we are the weakest. Of course, we are the 9th fastest team on the grid. So of course, aero, chassis, powertrain, durability. Just the one upgrade on durability, but none on chassis or aerodynamics. So I'm not really sure where to start here. It recommends an aero upgrade, but is that the right call, do we think? It'd be definitely a tough choice between the two without an upgrade on them. I mean, we've got enough resource points for both, so I mean that is also a choice there. Of course, the powertrains are where we're probably strongest on all our parts. Durability was the one upgrade on there. I think we'll go with an aero and a chassis upgrade just to kick things off. So yeah, so we'll go standard upgrade. Hopefully I'm not sure that'll be here by the first race. It will just about be here by the first race. So hopefully those two upgrades go through nice and easy. Obviously nothing's changed there. So yeah, with that said, we'll advance time and get forward to the car reveal. I'll be honest, it's only a few days ago that I actually came around to the Alfa Romeo livery, especially for this year, for 2023. I mean, in terms of the new livery they've got, for the kickstart stuff. I'm not a massive fan of it. The green doesn't really work for me, if I'm entirely honest. But here it is. Here is the beast we're driving. Number 30 we're going with for Miles Jensen. I do like this launch sequence, but I wish they could personalise it a little bit more. That's something I definitely enjoy from this. Sort of like different sort of launch for each team, but I'll probably be a bit too much to put into this very short cutscene. But there it is. There is the last Alfa Romeo car we'll be seeing on the grid in F1 this season. So as you can see, our 2 upgrades there in the waiting for the first round. So season objectives, have to show some patience in the first part of the season, as we expect our initial pace to be towards the back of the grid. But don't worry, everyone's working hard and we have great investment in the team. So we're looking to be sort of the middle of the pack over the course of the year, sort of the high scoring, or sort of regularly scoring points, I should say. That'll be the main plan there. I mean, we're going to have one more upgrade here. I'm going to go with durability if I can here, yes. I'm only left with 50 resource points now, so I have to keep an eye on that over the course of the next couple of races, because I don't know how many we'll get from practice. We'll definitely lose some, because we'll be doing quick practice for this. We'll probably be driving around for quite a while, so we'll try to get through two races to stream, and that might take a while. And again, we're all just testing here. Both of them went through without any issue, and that moves up into 8th place already, so that's a fantastic start, up over Haas. So, that's more or less all that's covered here. I think we've actually got enough for any more upgrades. I don't believe we do, no. Okay, right, so we'll jump into the first race weekend, and that should be an absolute blast. Let me know what you guys think down in the chat below. I mean, again, this is one of my first few times sort of streaming like this, so I'm hoping we're going to do alright, and hopefully we'll score some points. That's the main objective for this this race. But yeah, it's just say hello down in the chat. So let me know that you actually, let me know people there. Okay. Of course, we'll have to sit through the god-awful the cutscene that we have to sit through where there's no skip button to it. So that's a big thing I think we need to add for F1 24. Here we go. So looking at the first practice session, of course, probably we'll skip through this and then we'll be jumping mainly into qualifying. I'm obviously not expecting Q3 in the first race. I think we're lucky to get out Q1, if I'm completely honest. But we never know. I'm playing 95 difficulty, so that'll be what we're looking to try and beat here today. So that'll be our competition for the day. Right, here we go then. So in the workstation, just all the emails here to scroll through, nice and quick. So those are all the parts that are going on. The weather forecast, as expected, nothing but moonlight there, and the one cloud. And yes, annoyingly we can't skip these, so that's fantastic. So we'll just jump in, get the cutscene over with. That's the important thing, and then we'll get moving with the actual driving itself. Well, I say the driving, getting through the quick practice, and then the driving. So we should be in for some good fun. Cutscene's taking its time, that's fantastic. And the speech is off, so more or less we'll just sort of have to speak through this. I'll be honest, I've gotten fed of seeing this same cutscene. The amount of times I've started cribbing over this so far in this game, because we've had several saves. We've had the My Team save, we've had the Alpha Tauri save, and we've had the brief F2 save that lasted about 3 episodes. We had the Road to Goat save, which is still going on. I haven't stopped doing those. Just need to do something different for a little bit, so we're getting back into the swing of things. Because we started the year strong the first 10 days or so. Then I sort of dropped off a little bit. A lot of stuff to do outside of YouTube, but we're back on it now. And these live streams will be a bit more frequent, especially over next week. I'll try and do like 2 or 3 of these, so get us through the first season as quickly as we can. And of course, we're going to have fun while we do it. Of course, we see our competition here, and still no chance of skipping it no matter what button I press, which is absolutely fantastic. And who knows, we could be driving one of these cars in a season or two. So mainly looking at the top teams, the Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes, Aston Martin potentially in there, who knows. But yeah, the main thing will be to get through this first season, in particular this first race. That'll be the main plan. And just see where we go from there. So yeah, it'll be quick practice for these. And then we'll jump into full qualifying, and that should be exciting. Also, just for those of you who don't know, I am still running the Creator Series race tomorrow, which is the F2 race in Austria, so that should be an absolute blast. Just in the garage here, we can look around. There's our teammate Valtteri Bottas, at least at the front of his car there on the left-hand side. He's our main target, the first car we need to be beating out on track. Of course, veteran of the sport, Valtteri. We're looking to beat him in particular. So yeah, we'll go ahead and retire from this session quick, and then we'll jump into doing quick practice and get those sorted. Just see where sort of Bottas is sitting here. So he's sitting around P14. So it'll be these sort of cars we're looking to try and take on over the course of the weekend. Okay, right. So jumping back into the weekend hub now. There we go then, quick practice. So the chat here, just try and get as much as we can across the board, to be honest. Right, here we go. So go for one each start, because it always does 100% one. It's always good to have that one sorted as quickly as you can, and then we look and sort of go back through again in a cycle. Any of them we fail, we just sort of skip over. So try and sort of get 60 if we can. And this maybe a bit less chance in this last one. I had a failure there. Okay, I'm going to have time to do one in track acclimatization. We'll do one more in qualifying pace, will we? Yeah, run out of time. Yes, that's the last one we can do more or less. Hopefully it works. And run out of time. So, that's a fantastic start. We got one more session to get those out, and then we'll see in terms of if we can sort of even it out. That'll be the main thing. Try and get 3 on each. That'll be the target. I mean, there's enough time in the 60 minutes to get to 3, I think. I mean, there's enough time in the 60 minutes to get to all 5 of them in this case, but that's just given that we have all 3 sessions normally. So that'll be the case from here on out, and we should be able to get some good resource points there. Into quick practice now. It's a lottery, to be honest. So yeah, we'll get over to getting these 2 all sorted, then we'll continue the cycle once again. Gives us around 40 minutes to play around with, so yeah, we'll go back here. Could get 3. No, never mind. Right, so that is probably the chance we'll get or not getting more 3. Probably binned off, maybe. No, potentially not. Have to see here. Go on. Yes. Okay, 4 there. Got time to get 5, maybe. Go on. Ah. One of the times. So yeah, so 4, 3, and 3. That's not too bad if I'm honest. And now we're getting to the main bit, the driving. So it's time for qualifying. Okay, of course, I've started doing full qualifying a lot recently. For Road to Go, I've always done 1 shot. That's the main thing there. But you'll notice in the Alpha Tauri save, I started doing 3-stage qualifying. And that'll be the case here today for these sessions. So obviously I expect to get through to I expect to hopefully get through to Q2. To get our first driver acclaim on the board here for Miles Jensen. And just waiting to get into it. I'm very excited to get out on the track. Whereas normally I use TV pod camera, I'll be doing the TV pod offset. Just to add to that sense of sort of following along as opposed to being the driver. It could be a bit disoriented to start. I've done a tad bit of practice with it. I think the main thing tonight will be, at least for this first race, will be tyres. That'll be the main concern for me. Because I've always found that I'm strong in the first stint until the tyres run out. And then the second stint, I really start to feel from about, let's say, like lap 22 onwards, I think. Here we go then. Qualifying here in the Bahrain desert, the Bahrain International Circuit, under the lights. And the fog update has definitely helped our case, and there is rookie Miles Jensen making his F1 qualifying debut. Here we go then. So obviously, I never do much with setup, so we'll leave that as it is. We're not out on the track yet. Soft tyres going on, so let's drive out onto the racetrack. Here we go. Now, potentially I may have to calibrate my wheel here a bit. I may have to sort of swing it back and forth once or twice just to ensure that it goes all the way both ways. Okay, I think it's working just based on that. Here we go. Yeah, the update they've done to this, the patch they did recently, was very nice, because for those of you who were watching my first RDL race of Season 16, you saw the fog in Bahrain. Not pleasant at all to try and commentate on. But how it is here is definitely a lot more helpful. It looks nice as well, to be honest. It doesn't look incredibly foggy. It looks clear, and you can still see the light protruding from the lights there. I was got to use to try and drive at F1 again, because I've mainly been driving F2 recently, thanks to the Creator Series. Again, those streams are on here. But now it's time to dial in and get some driving going. One of the Alfa Towers there in front of us. I'm not quite sure which one though. Only a few cars out on track. And that is Yuki Tsunoda. I think I just saw his name flash up on the screen there. I'm going to turn off my ERS though, just make sure we have full ERS for the lap. I don't know if we'll get it all back, to be honest. I probably should turn it off a bit earlier. Oh! Well, that's a fantastic start. Have we done the tyres? I hope not. Well, that'll get about the temperature at least. Here we go. Once we get more degrained. As much as we can on the ERS. Okay, into hot lap mode now. Here we go. Okay, Mags, they're behind us. That shouldn't help our case at all. Here we go, though. First lap. Down the long straight and charging towards turn 1. Sargent on our left-hand side there into the braking zone. Probably a bit early to start. Going to try and sort of set a banker lap here on these soft tyres. In the main corners I'm concerned about, at least in terms of track limits, is definitely the last corner. Way too deep there. Okay, right. I'll really get used to this again. I'm kind of holding up Magnussen as well. 30 to 0.038 the first sector. Not a fantastic start. Then we just try and avoid spinning again, as we did on the outlap. And I find in particular, I definitely lose the car a lot more going through turn 8. So it's on these tied to lower speed corners. That's where I lose it the most. So we'll look out for that. Oh, that was close. Very close to invalidating there. I have to watch our line in particular going through turn 12. Verstappen sets the first lap of the session, the fastest lap that is. I don't be reaching him just yet. Kept it on the circuit just about. Magnussen coming in. No, he's staying out. Our first lap, 1 minute 33.4. That's not fantastic. Magnussen's topped that immediately. I'm going to try a second lap here, see if I can improve at all. If not, they're always coming to the pits. Okay, right, well that'll be that. Okay, right, we'll return to the garage then, and then we'll bolt on, accelerate time a bit more, bolt on a fresh set of soft tyres, and then we'll go again. So as recommended still for Q1, let's accelerate the time. Let's be careful when we do this here, because what I don't want to happen, I don't want to come around. I don't want to come around for my lap and then everyone else coming out onto the circuit. That's the main concern. Go for a minute long. Okay, we'll go. Okay, there. That'll do us. Okay, let's have, before we go out, let's have a quick look at what we need to beat here. So our time's 1 minute 33.4. We need to beat a 1:32.3 to get into Q2. So we need to more or less shave a second or so off our lap. Fresh soft tyres are on though. So, I mean, we've done a lap now, and we'll have completely full ERS, so it should be okay. Here we go. We're the only car out on the racetrack. Let's switch the EOS to none before I forget. So 5 minutes to go. It'll probably be around sort of just under 3 minutes when we... Is that on? See the Apex Market mission. Did we do that? We might have done. I start to wonder when they'll emerge from the pit lane because I don't want to ruin this first run immediately. That's the thing I'm most worried about. I think if I ruin this run, I mean I can go again. Obviously, I need to find space on the racetrack, and everyone else will be coming out. We'll have to turn the EOS mode off again. So we know we were slower last time. It was that first sector that held us back particularly. The braking zone into turn 1, the braking into turn 1 wasn't fantastic. The braking into turn 4 was definitely too late to do some work. And obviously we need to avoid spinning at that right hander at turn 12. Through 13. Just keeping it nice and easy. Tyres up to temperature, that's what we like to see. And here we go. Empty racetrack around us. Hot lap mode deployed, let's do this. This is the lap that gets into Q2, here we go. Good first turn. Up by about 2 tenths already. Be careful for turn 4 here, we'll go to about 100 meter board. There we go, that's a lot better. Much time again there, half second up now. Over the curve a bit, don't want to go too much though. Not lose the cars, rear end on exit, it's good. We've got the 1 second we need. I know that everyone will be improving though on their last laps, so we want to get as much as we can. A bit wide there through turn 10, not fantastic. We need about 1.1 seconds to bring it back as it stands. But that could change. I imagine we're getting knocked out here. Unless we gain a lot of time in the final sector. Really going for it there. Through 13. Still no one else on the racetrack. We've got a nice clear road to go again if we need to. 1.2 up. We need perhaps another tenth or so to give us that little bit more. Last corner. And we got it. That's a much better lap. Improved by 1.4 seconds across the line. 131.9, that puts into P12, right. Obviously we're going to have the EOS to compete this run, so we're just gonna we'll bring the car in and then we'll see. I'm very nervous for how everyone else's laps will turn out. It looks like a number of cars aren't going back out, but I think that's probably because they're safe into Q2, so it's mainly the leaders. So Mercedes, Ferraris, Red Bulls. Ocon, Bottas, I think Sonoda are the ones underneath us right now. It'd be great to try and qualify Bottas on debut. It's fantastic to make Q2. I know we've got a set of mediums we can use in that second qualifying session, so I'll probably go on the first run with those, and then do a second run, do our last run with the softs as we've done here. Right, we'll have to keep an eye out here on everyone else. So we'll go back into the pit lane and we'll get a look at everyone coming over the line, seeing if they improve and if we do too. Right, and let's just be careful into pits. Last thing was that is a grip penalty. Okay, no concern there. I think that was a very good run, to be honest. I'm quite pleased with that. Right. Leave a message down in the chat then, guys. Will we make it out of Q1? Let me know. Let me get your opinions on this. Bottas is obviously out on the racetrack, so can't see him down our left. I imagine we'll start to see him coming over the line now. Yes, everyone's on their way through. Let's see where we are. Oh, no, session's over. Do we make it? We did make it! P14! Let's go! Bottas beats us by just about 2/10, or just under 2/10. Getting knocked out, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, and Sargent. Albon makes it through in front of us, as does Stroll. Stroll coming up behind, rather. And it is, unsurprisingly, Verstappen who tops the first session in qualifying. Fantastic! We're into Q2. That was a very good, I'm pleased, that was a very good lap. I have a bit of water here, bear with me. Alright, there we go, better. Okay, right, so we'll go same again, back out there, but we'll go on the set of medium tyres this time, and then we'll obviously still got sets of saved for the race as well. Right, so let's go straight out on the mediums. Obviously the lap won't be as fast. Looks like one of the Red Bulls out there already, so let's not get jumped in the queue quickly. Okay, okay, I see several cars going out already. We could be in trouble. To be fair, there's a bit of distance there. And there's one of the Alpines, that is... I can't remember who it is. One of them. The Red Bull and the Williams just in that, and then both Alpine cars on the racetrack. That's Gasly behind, in front of us. Oh, that was close. I probably shouldn't have run right behind him like that. That was not a smart move. Okay, right. Okay, hot lap mode off. I might let Gasly go, to be honest. Okay, anything else I'll do. I don't want another car right behind me as we go for our lap. Having Magnussen there in Q1. Okay, right, we may have done that later there. Nope, we're good, slow down. But one concern I have is that Gasly may think he wants to get back around me and then let me go. Okay, right, so, okay, that's alright. Because he'll give me plenty of space. He may catch it on the... Okay, no, so he doesn't get us plenty of space. He'll end the lap right behind us. He'll be practically using his ERS to get around us going into turn 1. Okay, right, here we go. Put the ERS back in hot lap mode. Feel back in business for another lap. Gasly wants to get around us now. He has to overtake us on track. But I'd rather he didn't go for it at any point. I think the more laps I drive in qualifying mode mentally, then the more I start to get used to the track again. I think that's quite important for the race. Again, I doubt we'll make it out of this session. 29.4. You think back to our first sector in Q1 on initial lap, there was like 30.038. That's like 6/10 that we just gained there. It is a 29.4, isn't it? So I'm losing my head just trying to drive this track. I've definitely driven this track more than any other in this game, so you'd think I'd be good at it, but not the case. Manipulating the brakes there. Gasly's all over me. Will not let me go. Need a good lap for qualifying in Q2 for Miles here. Perez 30.9. Into the last corner now, looking at a decent exit. Bit wide, just go away with it. And towards the line. 132 again. But that's P5 to start. I'm not sure if I want to set a lap yet. Okay, and obviously that'll be all we do on these tyres. Bring it back to the garage then. Solid stuff. We're doing okay here. I'm pleased how it's going. I can see sort of how we compare on the mediums versus everyone else. Okay, right. So accelerate time some more. Once everyone gets a lap in, here we go. So for us to get through, we need to improve by about a second or so again. I think maybe we could potentially actually do that on these tyres. Accelerate time a bit more. Yeah, let's try that again. Here we go. I think this has been a strategy for qualifying, to be honest. I think going for these sort of like two lap run or two runs a lap per run. And again, the track nice and empty. That's how we like it. Back on the racetrack again, primed on these soft tyres. Oh, Adam, I see you down in the chat, mate. How you doing? I thought you were streaming open obviously, mate. What's going on? Okay. Hot lap mode off. The power unit's taking a battery already. Look at that. It's not fantastic. No worries, mate. Glad you're here with us. Miles Jensen, OG, trust. Okay, I'm very close to losing the car there. I think the last thing we want to do is burn up these soft tyres any more than we need to. Also, no one on the racetrack yet. Everyone stay where they are, so Miles can get one clean shot. That's all we need. The lap to try and get us into Q3. Can we do it? Unlikely. If we can gain a second on that medium tyre run, then we could be in business. Wasn't the best entry into turn one. We definitely lost a bit of time there. Oh, okay, that's an awful start. It's okay, we'll get it back. We'll get it back. Turn four. Look at that, back in the green now. Here we go. So I lightly press the football there on going through the exit chicane, trying not to let's go. Yeah, I'm not thinking we'll make it this time. I think the exit turn one definitely cost us a lot more. I thought it would. Turn 10, we need to get a lot of time back. That's quite wide. We're going to improve, I think, but it won't be enough to get through. That's wide. Again, no elimination. We've got away with that once again. Very close to spinning at turn 12 there. I did not want to be that close again. Into the last corner now. Okay, so this run wasn't quite as fantastic as the run to Q2 was. We improved by 3/10, but it's not enough. I'll see if I can improve at all. I doubt I can. We'll definitely see it go up here at the start of the lap. I think over time we'll lose it a bit, just thanks to the lack of EOS. Also, we are catching the train here, so let's try and open as best we can. It's a tough one, so we've got to try and make moves, but while everyone keeps out of the way. And Gaz knows that lap, by all forward intents and purposes, just leave us alone. That was very close. I did not like how close he was there, because I thought he was going to drive back on line for a second. The ashtray out of the way. Of course, he sits right at the corner. To be fair, this lap's going nowhere. Okay, I'll break back into the garage in the session. That's us out in Q2. But when do we start though? That's the question. Is it a potential not P15 start? I don't imagine it is. Here we go. I think that's P14. I think Bottas. Oh no, it is. So P14 for the race. We out-qualified our teammate Valtteri Bottas. Not bad at all. You know what? I'll take that. I'm very pleased how it's turned out. But now it's time for the big one. Time for the race. Here we go. I am very, very excited to get this one underway. It should be an absolute blast. I hope you guys enjoying so far. Let me know, predictions for the race. Where do we think we'll finish? Will we score points? Or will we crash and burn at the first corner? That's the thing we'll think about. Miles Jensen is about to make his F1 debut. You're all here to see it. Start of what should be a very illustrious career save for us on the channel. Potentially the one where we actually win a championship. That'd be nice. Okay, yeah, so there's not much to change. I was quite satisfied with how the difficulty was there. Okay. Have a quick drink. I'm very pleased how qualifying went. I think in that first lap, I was very nervous after Q1, or in Q1, I was very nervous because I thought, right, we're not getting a second out of that. But here we go then. This is what we all came here for. It's time for the race. I've had to get myself into commentator mode for just a second here to sort of kick off this broadcast. Obviously, no speech. One thing we are playing with no race engineer in the ear here, so we could be in a bit of trouble for that. Say when weather comes into play later on in the series. It shouldn't come into play tonight. It might do in Australia, but it won't do for this race in Bahrain. We've got full dry weather all the way through. We're waiting now on that loading screen to flick us back onto the Bahrain International Circuit. Again, predictions down in the chat. Where will we finish in this race? How will we get on? Will it be a good debut, or will it be one to forget? And just to move on to the next Grand Prix. It's time to find out. Welcome then to the Bahrain International Circuit here in the Sakir Desert for the opening round of the 2023 F1 World Championship. The debut race for Miles Jensen. It should be an absolutely fantastic one here tonight. We'll get a look at the circuit in just a moment here. So there it is in all its glory. 15 corners, 5.4 kilometers all the way around. Several DRS zones, 3 of them to count. One down the main straight going to turn 1, one going to turn 4, and one from the exit turn 10 to turn 11. Keep an eye out for those moves into 10. We'll try not to make too many risky ones, but obviously needs must at certain points. Here's the grid then for the race itself. So it's Leclerc on pole, Verstappen alongside him for the run, going down to turn 1. Of course, these two duel for the title in 2022, looking to continue their bout for a second round. Going into the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton and Sainz on row 2. Row 3, it's Perez and Lando Norris. On row 4, Russell and debutant Oscar Piastri. And rounding out your top 10, Alonso and Stroll to Aston Martins against Q3. P11 and 12, Ocon and Gasly on row 6. Albon and Miles Jensen start on row 7 together. Bottas, our teammate, and Daniel Ricciardo returning for AlphaTauri. Snowden and Magnussen on row 9. The last row, Nico Hülkenberg and Logan Sargent. So that's your grid. And it's time now for us to get underway. So there we are on the main straight. Everyone waiting, primed and ready for the opening round of the championship. It should be a very good one. 16 races on a number of different fantastic circuits. There's a nice look at Tsunoda's rear wing. He starts 17th. Starting his 3rd season in Formula 1 today. Of course, there is debutant we've all got our eyes on. Danish phenomenon, Miles Jensen, F3 champion. Skipped F2 because he was too good. And that's the story. So here we go. Strategy for the race itself. We're going for one stop here. I'm going to try and go a lap less on the mediums, try and get them to not wear out too much, so we only lose a millisecond of race time there, not too concerned. And we'll bring down the fuel as well. I'll see if I can save some on the formation lap. Here we go. I can't believe for a long time I actually used to do broadcast formation lap for such a long time. I never realised, I think, until I started racing the Cred series, just how useful this formation lap is. Because warming tyres in F2 is very different to warming them in F1. I'm not sure anymore. Albon will be our first target into turn 1. He's on the soft tyres. I always notice the Williams cars go for that sort of slightly different strat to get Albon and Sargent up the order. So we'll look out for them today. They could be a potential threat. Gasly and Ocon starting in front of us, the 2 Alpine cars. Behind us is Bottas and Ricciardo. We have to keep our wits about us here. A nice blend of youth and experience surrounding us as we take the lights for the first time. We've got to warm these tyres up. 77 degrees might sound like a lot to the average human being. It may sound like murder in a lot of places. But in Formula 1, of course, as we all know, they're crucial to how the car runs. And this lap, again, is a testament to that. We've got to just get them up to temperature as quick as we can. So let's get on the exit here. There we go, that gives a bit more life into them. That works nicely. I may fall back a little bit to allow Bottas to close up, because the more time these guys spend sitting there on the grid, the colder their tyres will get just sitting there. So if I fall back to Bottas just a little bit, that will help us a lot more. But I find typically I go a bit faster than the AI do on the formation lap. These things are not up to temperature yet. Warm the brakes as well, make sure those are nice and hot for us. Tyres are 89 degrees. I'm pleased with that. We'll bring this fuel back up to standard now. Let's just hope that we don't require a wing change on the first lap. So we'll set up here to try and attack. So we'll aim over at that left-hand side. So if we can get a better start out from than our one, we can cover them off, move over to the outside. Or potentially stay where we are on the inside. We'll see just how we bring it in here. There we go. Good start. Right, that's the first part of the battle. So gearing up to try and move into the middle, try and cover our one off if we can, try and get in front of them on the start. Here we go then. The first race of Miles Jensen's career here in Bahrain, under the lights. Lights up, foot to the floor. Go, go, go. Not a great start there. Albon jumps at Ocon. We jump Ocon as well. Good getaway there, up to P13 already. Gasly to the inside there, in front of us. We're going to try and be cautious into turn 1. No one can over outside, no one going for anything sneaky. We'll stay on the high lane here going through turn 1. Cars around us. I see Ocon on the left. Track limits warning already. That's not a good start. Let's try and avoid those if we can overnight. Side by side with Gasly on the run towards turn 4. Remember, he turned us in the first episode of Road to Go back on F1 22. He's over the curve there. Might get a tad bit of contact, but we get away with it though. That's 2 places off the start. Not too bad. Lance Stroll, our next target. Albon's made up 3 places already. What a getaway on those soft tyres. Made that start real. Russell down to P9 already. Not a fantastic away from him. Leclerc leads. I think it's Hamilton in second place. Verstappen's dropped down the order massively here. He's down to sort of P5, I think. Not at all good for the reigning world champion. Ah, poor exit. Gasly could have a go of us here. It'll be crucial we try and stay inside DRS range in these first few laps. But I don't want to burn off too much of this battery because I have a habit of doing that. You guys have seen it in career mode, you'll know. Successful first lap so far. Up several places. Just trying to keep pace with the Aston Martin there. Because the last thing we want to do is cut ourselves off from the points immediately. Okay, Gasly's closing. Stroll's already 7 tenths in front. Not a fantastic last corner. Leclerc leads the first lap of the season. Gasly is all over us here. Not at all fantastic. We go to the inside. He's out brake dust at turn 1. Just. We're still it's one outside. He goes over that curve. We use that to our advantage. Goes sliding back through. And Bottas there looking to pounce as well. Can he get around him? It'd be helpful for our teammate to be backing us up. If he can get around the Frenchman soon rather than later. And we just focus now on just slowing down Stroll. Anywhere we can gain time is good. It's his corner entries I think we gain a lot of time. We need to be good on the exits too. So we stay about constant there. Going to turn 10. Got a particularly poor exit off turn 10 on the first lap. It's a bit better now. Reduce some battery. He's under 7/10 right now, and needs to be a bit more. As long as we can keep maintain it and maintain this gap until we get to off turn 3 or the DRS first comes into play, then we'll be able to keep up with Stroll and hopefully try and keep away from Gasly. That's the main thing, I think. Having no threat behind us will be a massive help. Hopefully we can get Miles some points. Come on. Hamilton says fast. I think Hamilton's gunning Leclerc for the race lead. Sainz in third, and Verstappen taking Piastri in the race for the fourth. Or it could be Lando, I'm not sure who's who. In turn 1, DRS is deployed. Or DRS enabled. And we'll deploy it here. But Gasly's still with us with that 1 second gap. And Stroll's got off Albon as well. But he's a bit further back from Albon than we are from him. Look how much time we got back there. We're within 4/10, half a second more or less. He loses it off the corner. He closes that right back on Albon. Look at that. I think we're sort of the link here that's keeping these two trains together. We are sort of in no man's land. Still getting away quite quickly now. That'll definitely be a concern. I'll keep him within range because he gets it off Alex. That's the main thing. And Alex is also something falling away from the pack in front. He's holding that last point right now. He's holding what we want. Ah, that's very wide. We may have lost DRS there. Ah, it's going to really cost us. And Gasly's all over us, waiting to make that first move. Here he goes to the inside. Back on. Okay. Now we have DRS. If we can get around on the exit, that'll help us. We've lost time. But now Gasly has no defense, and Bottas could try and break the toe here. Help Bottas close in. But no DRS here for turn 4. So Gasly will get another run at us. That mistake definitely cost us here. I need to hope that Stroll holds up Albon a bit, and then we can close in. Still about 1.5 back. It's the exit of these low speed corners that really get me. We actually gained some time there, so I'm pleased with that. But hopefully Stroll starts to fight Albon, and that gives us the opportunity to try and close into the rest of his train. The top 3 have gotten away. Hamilton now leads to 2 Ferraris. We are losing time in sector 2 in particular. That's where we're probably the weakest. I imagine Stroll will get close to taking Albon here. I think he's out of DRS. If they go side by side into that first corner, that will gain some time back. Oh, yellow flag. That's behind us. That is Ocon, I think. Ocon's got a problem already. Could that be an early safety car? I doubt it, but you never know. Also, Stroll did not get Albon, well, actually lost a bit of time there too. Ocon's out. I wouldn't imagine that being a safety car. So we'll keep on going here. We need Stroll to start taking on Albon. That's what we need. Oh, that's a terrible exit. Gasly's got us there. Bottas 2. Ah, let's back out of that. Try and get on the exit of Bottas. There we go. On his inside now, side by side with our teammate. Who's last on the brakes? He come out in front. We must ensure we don't lose time to Gasly. Oh, that was close. so very nearly lost the car. Only just in DRS range. Good exit here. Maybe we get a good run in down the main straight. Over the curve, that's not what we want to do at all. We need to be close enough here to get it for turn 4. But we will get it. Bottas is closing 2. Stroll and Albon going at it. It's turn 1. Way too late on the brakes there. Way too late. That's a massive error. Bottas is all over us now. Rookie mistake there. That was not good. We were doing so well at turn 1 in qualifying as well. No matter. We'll continue pressing on. This is rare. We don't normally struggle on the medium this early. But I see Gasly's closing up to Albon and Stroll. So those guys are falling away from the main pack now. I feel like these AI feel a lot faster in race pace than they do in qualifying. That might be just me. Bottas around us there. I think we'll have DRS. Yes, we will. See if we need to plug back in on Gasly. He's got none of it. Getting that time back a bit more now. Hello from Nick 95. Hello Nick. Welcome to the stream, mate. How you doing? Doing us mid race. That was a good start. We're actually getting a bit of time there. That was alright. And getting away from Valtteri, that's the key thing. If we can get those guys out of DRS range, I've less to worry about there. But I don't want to use too much battery though. We used a lot of it already. So I'm going to have to tone that down. But if we can get away from Valtteri and sort of just remove that threat of having cars behind us trying to take us. Oh, that's not a violation, surprisingly. This game is very picky and choosy as to when it wants to penalise. We've got just the one warning, and that was from turn 1 earlier. So it's still sector 2 with the weakest. Again, we should let's face it, we should have penalty by now. Lap 8 now, Bottas is on the move. Defend the inside. Ah, we've done it again. Bottas around us. There we go, that's the win we were looking for. Right, now only 1 or 2 away now from penalties, let's be careful. As we nearly wipe out our teammate. That was awful. This is not good. We'll fall into the pack very quickly here. Get Maxim back. Down the inside. Wasn't pretty, but it's the move that counts. And now let's try and get Valtteri. We should maintain DRS range, or just maintain the 1 second gap we need. It's more or less like complex performance from sort of from turn 10 to the end. Sorry, from turn sort of 7 or so to the end of sector 2. I think we're struggling the most. Right, let's close this gap. Still in range. Not closing enough to go for a move though, but Magnussen is no concern behind if he won't go for a move just yet. Green first sector, not bad. We need more time though. Poor exit here, we could lose DRS, we need to nail it. That's good. I've just maintained DRS. All we need is that little tap of the overtake button. And just enough for us to know we're starting to gain time. And then we can off. So we're just getting that run we need. When I see the line Bottas takes through turn 12 there, I keep thinking we're gaining time, but the time doesn't actually change on the timing screen. Well, we gained a bit here, so we could go for a move potential if we get close enough. That's where I exit. Probably not enough to move this time, you got a better one. We are close though. Slowly closing in. Not enough to go for a move, but there's definite progress that's being made, and we can start pressurising our teammate's position. And we are starting to put a bit of time out between ourselves and Magnussen. Ah, no. I jinxed it. I reckon this could be the lap we go for it. This could be the lap we actually make that go on to lap 11. A good exit, that's all we need. Pull in front. Here we go, this is the one. DRS wide open. Magnussen, no concern behind us. Bottas under pressure. Not yet. Just wait for the opportunity. It will arise. You know, we'll just try. So right behind him now. Here we go. Batcher as well, watching defend. He's going to go to the inside and pull the outside now. Here we go. Give him the space going through. That's going a long way around here, but can we pull it off? Yes, we can. Oh, that was close. No, don't think there was contact. We may have brushed him a little bit. Let's go over the curb there. We got away with it. He's right back with us now. We're 5 seconds behind Gasly. We've lost a lot of time racing there. It's now stronghold on that last point. And Albon, I reckon, is definitely running a different plan to everyone else. He's not just going for that fast first stint. I think we're pitting, yeah, 2 laps time, like 13 we're going. Wow. Those tyres are, the back tyres, at least compared to the front ones, are shredded. Not a pleasant sight. I'm just leading this pack here. defend the inside. Bottas goes breezing on through. Up the inside if we can. We get DRS. Shut him off. DRS back deployed. Good night. Oh, Magnussen putting him under pressure now too. Double whammy for Valtteri. He loses 2 spots, but he's still giving K-Mag a hard time. And the more those two fight, the more we can pull away and be safe. I think at least either until we make a mistake or until that first pit stop. Oh no, okay, that's going to cost us massively there. Brilliant. Right, so let's try and keep it that way, yeah? 3 seconds, we'll keep it to that. We probably need to build a gap from these guys now, or chance we're going to film this race away. So come a lot down to the stops here. Alex is in. So is Lewis. Hard tyres coming on. No one from that pack behind coming in. Hamilton on our right as we exit the pit lane. That's going to lose a spot of time, I think, but we can get a car between ourselves and Valtteri. Well, to be fair, Lewis will probably be more concerned with chasing us down than keeping Valtteri at bay. Just not past us under pressure. Lewis wants to spot back, I take it. Lewis around us there. Still on the DRS of Valtteri. So we're safe for P12 at least until we leave the pits. Right, here we go then, first stop. Hard tyres going on. Good entry. I think if we'd got a pit, what's it called? A penalty for no one around us. Main thing, getting out in front of Magnussen. I feel like he's closing a bit there, I'm not too sure, but we should get it back on the exit. Here we go now, pulling away. Get his tail up to speed quick. I'll try not to burn for that ERS right away. Magnussen's still 2.5 seconds back, so not too concerned there. But again, we do need to build an advantage, otherwise that 3-second penalty comes into play. Over the curbs a lot, won't help my case. He might be back in DRS range. He is. That's a concern. Keep an eye though on where Valtteri emerges. We'll keep an eye on him. So I imagine he's stopping this time. If we can pull out a gap in between him and us, that'll work. Magnussen could be the link. That's in the pits. Everyone that pack except one of the Alfa Tauris is in. Bottas lane goes towards the exit now. Can we beat him? We can beat him. Here we go. Back into P14. And Magnussen beats him out just. Alright, so rest of the race on these tyres. I think short of a safety car, our chance to point to shot. And definitely thanks to that penalty. We've got to make sure that whole pack doesn't close into a train behind us. Bottas is not on DRS range just yet. Magnussen is though. Over that turn 12 curve, that's about as much as you want to take it. You try and turn on that thing, you're spinning out, like we did on that on the outlap in Q1. Okay, AlphaTauri is in, that's Ricciardo. I imagine we should beat him out. I see Stroll in the distance, we're trying to gain some time there, that'll help us. In front of Ricciardo. I think we are closer to Stroll and Gasly. Only just. Anytime we gain, we just lost there. Yes, we are closer, yeah. That gap. Well, that gap was about 6 seconds, or maybe 4 seconds. It's now 3. But Magnussen is intent on making it more. And the AI go over that curve every time when they go from move to the inside, which loses both of you time. Perhaps more time than what's necessary. Let's just ignore them. Let's focus on chasing down these two in front. We'll look back on this race in terms of when we finish on track. Obviously, the official result will say penalty. If we can finish this race somehow in P10 on the track, I'll be pleased. I doubt it though. Bottas is now right back in range. And I imagine these two will be snapping at our heels the rest of the race. Verstappen's as fast as that, 133.2. Alonso then sets it. The outside, we get DRS. We can try and get him back at turn 1. He gives us the room just. And now Bottas can take him 2. Here we go. Gone out again. Yes, that's worked very nicely indeed for Alfa Romeo. Magnussen, I don't know if it's me, looks to be dropping back a little. It looks like Miles and Valtteri are starting to pull out the stops. And pull out a gap too. Obviously Magnussen will still beat us as it stands. It's looking like P15. I'm just not sure how far back that AlphaTauri is. Or both AlphaTauris. Well, that's the inside. He'll get DRS, I think. Can we switch back? We can! Oh, it's close! Oh, he just shuts us off there. Only just beats us. We're going to try and get back now. We can't take... Oh, shunted him. Can't take the... He has to take the inside. Attempt... Switch back attempt number 2. This time, maybe. We're alongside him. Oh, it's close. It's very close. On the brakes. Oh, I was... Oh, I came so close to taking us both out there. That was rough. I think we were too concerned about the switchback. Should have taken the place and ran. I wanted to go to the inside for turn 4, but I made the move to the outside too fast, and then such a Valtteri sort of shut the door, which is fair enough. Stroll and Gasly in a world of their own right now, so even if we catch those guys, we're not scoring any points. We've got to avoid, again, that train catching us. That's what I'm most concerned about. That's the inside, we'll get DRS again. Okay. Back to the inside though, can we get anything? Way too deep. Okay, that was stupid. And we may have just caught the bot out of spot. Not helpful. And see the Alfa is closing in too. That's great. This penalty is set to cost us massively. Concerning that the light just there's no light on the dash there, on the LFD. Sometimes that warning light, that light comes up for no reason with the this little stats update in terms of the car. It looks okay. We're not facing any issues right now. Right, we've crossed the line, we've got 10 laps to go. Magnussen's 1.2 back. I think right now we're going to lose some, but not all of those spots. And I imagine as the tyres get worse and worse, we'll lose more time. So chances are we can end up finishing at the back of this pack in P19 after penalties applied. But to me, as long as we can keep our place in this train on track as best we can, I'll be pleased with that. Let's not go for switchback this time, let's just take the place and go. So let's play DRS and dash here. And Magnussen jumping back on the exit behind Bottas. Of course, our fellow Dane, which I've just realised. Two Danish drivers on the racetrack, one of whom had a much better debut than the other. It's playing fantastic. Way too deep there. Bottas has us. He's alongside. It's on the outside this time. We might start being a bit more ruthless here with how we make the passes, because I know that if we're a bit more aggressive with the AI, then they back off, and that backs up the rest of the train with them, which could buy us some time. I think right now we're probably sitting in about P17, I think, after penalty, based off of what I was just trying to count in my head. DRS again. Very close to a warning. Not quite. Oh, that was terrible. Couldn't have asked for a worse exit there. Bottas alongside. We're really fighting it here. And we are fighting this car. And this could be trouble. We have fuel to think about now as well. So we may lose out after all. Turns out I did not save enough fuel on the formation lap and we could be in big problems. Oh, contact. Right now it's not much, but if we check back in like 8 laps time, it'll be about a quarter of a lap, I reckon. And we have low fuel mode on hard as well, so it will, so the pace will just fully drop. Long on the days where you can manage your own fuel by yourself. I much prefer those times. Look at that, Ricciardo's off like a shot, and Bottas is getting away too. We'll focus on fuel later, let's just try and get these spots back. Back to try and get closer. The fuel is maintaining itself quite nicely here. The place we lose the most is probably down the main straight, going towards turn 4, and probably this next straight we're about to go onto here. Because as we are just going fully flat out from the corner exit to the entrance to the next one, to the braking zone. That's where we're losing most fuel. Let's get the colour back. 7 laps to go. Follow the work to turn 1. He's going to try and take Valtteri here. Bit of tap in between them two. We're going to try and go 3 wide if we can. All the way through there. Here we go. Throwing it all in to move on the inside. Someone's got to give. Ah, we hit Ricciardo on the way through. Perhaps that was a tad bit too risky. We have to sort of cut off Bottas as well. This is not going great. Okay, right. Forget the penalty. Let's just try and get to the end and keep this position. Chunk message from Bottas' end plate. Did we do that? Regardless, Ricciardo's going to try and take him. Okay, let those two race. Let them race and try and get away now. And wide. We've got away with a lot this race. Like a lot. Bottas falls back. Ricciardo giving chase to him now. They're both close back in on me we're both close back on us with Miles with the DRS. Both of them out of range now for turn 1. Only just. It won't say that way though, they both have it. They both have it on the run towards turn 4. If they stay side by side, we can get our time back. Yes we can, yes, here we go. And he's really going for it, Daniel. He's not giving Valtteri a minute of peace here. And that helps us massively because the more time we can gain from those two going at it, perhaps he may get some spots back for the penalty. I mean, we're not going to finish dead last because of Ocon's retirement. I still want to finish last with running cars. All we've got to do now is just run a clean race to the end. Hope Ricciardo continues to try and take Bottas. And just run it that way. If they get back in DRS range, we could be in trouble. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Just depends on how soon that bridge comes. I'd appreciate it if Miles is left alone for the remainder of the race so we can pick up a decent finish. P13 on debut isn't too bad. Not everyone scores points first time around, but despite we'll ignore Piastri in the points right now. Oh, yellow flag. And that looks like we won't be finishing in P18 either. It looks like Magnussen, who may have fallen back from this pack and is now pulling over to the side of the racetrack to call his. Oh no, never mind. The green flag start. He's continuing to go. Just into the pit lane now. No clue what happened to him though. Nice to see you there, mate. It's MotoGP. To be fair, I was thinking that. As you said, I was clean. I was thinking that's probably what it looks like. I need to play MotoGP on this channel. That was the plan at the start of the year, but I can never get around to it. If people want to see it, I'll do it. But Bottas is still 1.3 back. We're looking good right now for some. Oliver Behrman. Right, okay, he's starting this again. That's fantastic. It's 4 laps. 4 laps to hold on. If we can hold out this advantage and let the train and make sure the train doesn't catch up, then it could be okay. But I need Bottas to start going up. I need Ricciardo to start going at Bottas again before he gets into DRS range, which is about now. Fuel is still looking all right. We're still a bit out of it, so that's a concern. But we're not too worried. I imagine we'll get it back. I just don't want Bottas to be defending from and then losing more of it, trying to chase him back down. I think where it is now, it'll probably run out, sort of like exit the last corner. If Ricciardo's a second and a half back, I definitely think we won't be finishing last in the running cars today. Well, no, we won't, because Magnussen is P17 is the worst in today's race. I think. No, sorry, no. P18 is the worst because Magnussen is P19 and he won't catch up. But there's more chance of being that at this point. Bottas is now was in range, only just. Ah, it's a poor exit. Okay, well, if he didn't have it before, he's definitely got it for turn 4 now. And all of a sudden that gap starts to close. 3 laps. 3 more to go. Bottas is there. Well, a nice quiet couple of laps. Ricciardo, though, has fallen away from Valtteri. He's stopped giving chase. And now we're just trying to beat our teammate on track. Let's try and give Miles Jensen some positives to take away from his F1 debut, because it hasn't been fantastic, let's face it. I think when we lost DRS very early on the start, in the first 10 laps or so, we shouldn't have been in for a tough ride. What I want to know is how far back is Yuki? How far back is Tsunoda from Ricciardo? Because that'll give us some indication as to where Hulkenberg and Sargent are too. So if Ricciardo's a second back there, I imagine that Tsunoda's probably about another half second back from him. Perhaps even more than that, I'm not sure. Alright, 2 more laps. Let's try and break the toe here. Oh. Tyres aren't looking brilliant. Bottas to the outside of the racetrack. We're going to have DRS this time. Try and put him in the inside. It gives us the room. He's been so good to us today in terms of giving us that space. And we were then so rude to him in response. Purely because of this penalty. And now Ricciardo's trying to take him again. Here we go. That could be what we want here. Maybe. Just maybe. Those two fighting gives us some more time. A bit more breathing room. This fuel is a slight concern still. We're losing more of it. We might have to start braking earlier from these corners perhaps. We can't be doing that too much. It's 0.04. Honestly, I expected it to be much worse at this point. I was thinking it'd be like near sort of like say 0.15 down. Ricciardo's 1.2 back, Bottas is 1.7. I think we are definitely not going to be last of this pack. The worst we can get is P18 this lap. We just need to bring it home for one clean, solid circuit. It won't be P13 on track, or in the final results rather. So it'll be P13 on track. If Bottas moves for Ricciardo again, Ricciardo's got no DRS, so we're going to gain some more time. Here we go, last lap. Can we finish this off and just try and get ourselves a slightly more respectable position in the order? Ricciardo's in range. I think he has it though. Right, so Ricciardo's closing. Braking early to try and get some of that fuel back if we can. We need it to ensure that we don't lose everything on the to lose everything out of the last corner. That's the concern. The next time we'll up the field for the next race. Leclerc wins it. Second year in a row he wins in Bahrain. Look at the Red Bulls and Mercedes falling at home for second, third. Not sure who though. I'd imagine it's Verstappen and Hamilton. Poor exit through turn 10. One last twist there. Ricciardo closing, but he won't pass us. Short for a hilariously late mistake. Towards the line. Oh, we're out of fuel. Okay, we'll cover them off. Alright, then that works. I completely forgot we were out of fuel. Where do we finish? Okay, as expected, P17. Right, well that's the end of the first race. Honestly, I had fun with that. That was enjoyable. Leclerc gets driver of the day. Yeah. That was tough. We still got another race to do on this stream. We could be here for a while. Still though, Leclerc wins. Looks like... Sorry, I didn't look like who actually finished in second. I'm not sure which Red Bull it was, but that was fun. Ugh. I think I was hunched over for quite a while there, if I'm honest. Okay, we'll take a quick break in just a moment. We'll look at the results, and then we'll a few minutes. Then we'll go into the next race weekend, which will be Australia, which will be exciting. Perez gets second in the end. Verstappen must have come in fourth then. So Leclerc wins it. Perez second. Hamilton in third. We'll have a look at the rest of your results on the screen here. Verstappen did come in fourth. Then it's Sainz fifth. Norris sixth. Alonso 7th, Piastri 8th, Russell 9th, and Albon in 10th. Gasly 11th, Stroll 12th, then Ricciardo, Bottas, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg. It was Magnussen towards the end who fell back. Sargent was the one car we beat in the end, only just. and Ocon failed to finish. In terms of the Drivers' Championship, Leclerc leads it, and Ferrari had the Constructors' lead. And that will be the end of the first one. So we'll take a quick break. We're back in a few minutes for the second race weekend. And while we are waiting here, I will again bring up my offer on the screen here. So you make sure to use that discount code if you need setups or coaching from Sim Racing Centre. I'll be back with you shortly. Alright, we are back. I'm ready to get back on the way for the next race, which is the Australian Grand Prix. It's been it was a tough first round, if I'm honest. I am out of breath. I was taken off the jumper because I was just really warm. But no, it was good fun. Right, we'll jump in now, getting back to the racing on screen here. So, we're back to the career hub, rather. We have upgrades to it. There's no one in the stream right now, so let's go for the recommended here. So, air upgrade there. We'll go for another chassis welding as well. That's on discount, so we'll go for that. Enough for a powertrain one too, and no reliability upgraded in the waiting right now. So one upgrade each way. So that should help us move some places in the order. Right, let's get these upgrades in. Let's advance in time. Now Australia is a very different ball game here. Marketing department. Here we go. So this could be our rivalry potentially. We could get that in here. Where is my hat? Here it is. There we go. As it was. Okay. Okay, pick the right answer there. That's fantastic. When you were starting as a young professional driver, who were your heroes? I can remember watching Lewis win his first title and thinking, I haven't seen this question before. I think of the two of them, in terms of who I thought was better, I preferred Lewis back in the day, but Sebastian was better, let's face it. He just was. We have kind of ruined the aero department's morale, so we could be in trouble there potentially in terms of actually getting that upgrade through. We've got some resources though, so we can put them towards that again. Hey Zaz, mate, I'll see you there in the stream. How you doing? I'll be honest, I was waiting for you to turn up. I was waiting for the hello Zach, as I always get in the extreme, which I do appreciate. Okay, looks like all the upgrades went through, so that means we'll get some more going here. If we can, we'll try and get one in each. Okay, aero upgrade. Which one's the cheapest for us? Let's get a durability upgrade going, and then lastly we'll get a Actually, I don't think we've got enough for anything else. Okay, right, so just the 2 upgrades then. Still 8th best team. But pulling away from Haas a little bit, hopefully. And now we'll jump into the race weekend. I'm good, thanks, mate. You missed a very entertaining first race, but aside from that, you're here on time for the second one. Yeah, it's been very fun so far. There's quite a few people in here and there. Very, very enjoyable. Good start to Miles Jensen's career. I won't spoil the finish for those who are going on the timestamps that I may lay at the end. But still, so we're doing quick practice once again. Just take my slippers off down here. Okay, right, that feels a lot better. I had my slippers on during that first race, and my feet were very, very warm towards the end of the towards the last 10 laps. That was always quite distracting, but we're here. We're all okay. I'm gonna try doing it with just my socks. Okay, right, here we go. So we'll jump into quick practice. Okay, weather's okay. Okay, so no threat of rain in the race, and hopefully we'll get everything we need here on the old practice programs. I'm definitely starting to feel the heat in this room. I don't think I've actually ever run 2 races like this back to back. I mean, I've done the F2 stream, but I didn't. Sorry, I didn't even stream the F2. I was recording the F2 in Baku when I did the double header for F1. For those of you who watch the creator series may be familiar with the time I made the Baku race this season a little bit more interesting just by recreating a Leclerc incident. That was great fun. Still, hopefully this second race should be just as fun as the first one was, if not better. I'm glad that the only rain of the weekend is in practice, which we obviously skip over. I think it'll be very very difficult to try and do qualifying all the race in Australia the way it is. You can definitely get 3 in all of these, I reckon, but whether we'll get 4 in all of them because of that failure there, I'm not too sure. We might do, you never know. Unless we get another failure here. Oh, we have. There we go, okay. Is there any last minute what I can do? Nope, not this time. Right, so we'll go for the last session. We just need to get 4 more succeeds on the practice programs, and we'll be good for qualifying. Of course, those resource points are a massive help to us in terms of making the car better. I mean, we've already moved up 1 spot from how we were, and hopefully we can move up some more as well. Okay, let's just finish off the first 2 here, then we'll look into the last ones for track climatization. And a failure there, that's not helpful. And there we go. That's all qualifying programs done. That's no worries there. So we get the resource points through for that. How many though? Because obviously Valtteri gets them as well. Why does Miles look re-hunched over there on the figure out? That's odd. I claim level 4 already. That's not too bad. That's off to a solid start. Okay, right, here we go then, into qualifying. If we can, we'll definitely try and make Q2 again. However, with Australia, in terms of with the track limits, it might struggle again. So we could see more than one penalty unless I'm careful in this qualifying session. Here we go. Of course, the circuit gave us a very chaotic race last year. Just hope to find more the same this year as well. Here we go then. Right. Obviously, soft tyres already on. Let's just go out on the racetrack and see what we can make of it. Again, if we don't make it out Q1 here, I won't be surprised. It won't be down to me just revising a lot. Here we go again. So one of the Ferraris out there already, Ricardo, giving me flashbacks to Bahrain by coming out the pits right behind us. There we go, let's put it on none. It's this turn 1 in particular I'm most concerned about. I imagine there's a chance of being invalidated this first lap. I've sort of got low my braking points again here. And this track isn't on the F2 calendar. I know that. The Creator Series. We don't get a mystery Grand Prix like F1 do, so. And again, I will be live for that tomorrow as well. Get the ice here. We've got to focus on how we take this corner. Bit deep, way over the curbs there. Want to avoid going wide too. So it's either a lap deleted or a nice clean run through the gravel. I say clean, there's nothing clean about it. I'm not sure how much you can get away with on this circuit. I know turn 1 is very strict. I imagine turn 14 there is quite strict as well. Okay, right, here we go. Hot lap mode back on. Again, another quali lap with the car right behind us, not helpful at all, but here we go. Okay, bit loose there at the exit turn 1, and trying to avoid that curb. That's not too good. Could have turned a bit earlier there, I'm not sure. You know, alright start to the lap, not too bad. I'll tell you what, nothing on this circuit is better than taking that right hander there as clean as you do. Obviously it could have been a lot smoother. But the real test comes to the chicane here. Okay, so we've been on the curb quite a lot there. We don't want to push it too much, it's the main problem. Probably brake a bit early for turn 11 now. Signs of the first lap to beat there. Minute 20, that's not bad. And it's in front of Ricardo too, so not bad. Now, so we get a lot of the time back there through turn 1. We're already 2 tenths up. That's how much time we lose there. Tsunoda goes faster than us though. That's a big concern. You know what? This looks like at a good start. I'll try and see it out if I can. We're doing alright here. This track isn't as ERS heavy in some places. It's slightly more technical thanks to the chicanes. So we can move in and finish getting a bit back. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That was a nice run. Bit loose on the exit. We've managed to keep it here. If we can still keep up 2 tenths up, strong corners here, then we could be good. I doubt we'll keep them though. I just don't want to lose it all at the last corner. That's pretty way too early on the brakes there. And not a fantastic exit either. I thought this one fits nice. I know, it might improve a little bit, maybe. Ah, just short. Still P6 to start, that's not bad. Bring back to the garage then, and we'll accelerate time, and we'll see we're about to stack up, because that felt like a good first lap, to be honest. The second lap was probably a bit better, because that mistake at the last moment. I'll fit the tyres now before I forget. But we are amongst the pack here. So P15 to start us off. Okay, 6.5 minutes, we'll go again. So right now we're in, only just over Stroll. If we can try and push a bit further, we always try and perhaps match Valtteri. That'll be good. And that we've driven the track once. We've done more or less 3 laps there. We'll call it 3. 1 out lap and then 2 full laps. Okay, here we go. And the AlphaTauri comes out right in front of me. That's very helpful. Is it Ricciardo again? It's Tsunoda this time. Okay. And we are more or less all alone with Yuki on the track here, so I may just let him go. After the yellow flag there. The thing is, I don't want to spend too much time sort of dawdling here, because I don't know when everyone else cut their last runs. I mean, we're safe right now, but we are the last one to cut. Yuki's long gone. We should learn to him. Okay, I'm not really sure about that. I'm not concerned about that. But when does everyone else come out of the pit lane? I think we're good. I think we're okay. It's just in case if we need a second lap, then we'll probably be stuck in traffic for that, maybe. But for this first lap, we're safe. So we need just to improve a little bit more. Just give us that a bit more breathing room between us and the job play. Here we go. The first start, the first corner, sorry. We're almost half second up away. This is fantastic. Yes, we are half second up. Let's go. They're on the absolute move. I'll second up right now. And then I'm tempted to chicane as well. That's fantastic. We could be on my second here if I play my cards right in this lap. Much better run there. Actually, no, not too good. I don't feel. It felt good, but it wasn't good. Oh no! Try and get some back if we can. Okay, one more chance here. Let's go. Breaking way too much for turn 1, but we're still getting a bit of time, just not enough. Chances are this will be our last lap of the session. And if things don't work out in our favour, we could be looking at an early lockout. It's just those extra strengths we need. So we don't need to push it too hard, because as it stands we are now, we are safe. If anyone behind us improves, then we're out. So we just need to improve here. I mean, Bottas is P13 right now. He was about a 10th up on us, I think. So if we just need to get a 10th or 2, that'll do us. That'll push us towards P12 and P11. out that last corner. We may have to lose out here. That wasn't faster. We throw away 2 opportunities there. We could be getting knocked out maybe, I'm not sure. Let's find out here. Are we still safe as it stands with 3 seconds left? We are. Everyone behind us is on a lap. Let's find out if we did enough. Are we safe? We're not, I don't think. We're out. Ugh, P19. Okay, right. So that thing is that's two good opportunities for a good lap to be thrown away there, but it's cost us dearly. So Hulkenberg, Bottas, Ocon, Miles, and Logan all out. Not fantastic, I'm honest. Not very pleased with that, but we can make up in the race. Okay, right. So I think the stress of potentially having to do a second, well, I think doing a second session may have cut us a bit more in terms of fatigue. I'll be honest, I've never done 2 of these F1 races back to back, so I'm feeling a little bit tired. But we'll be okay. I've got more water here. Make sure to always stay hydrated. Predictions. Anyone down in the chat make some predictions as to whereabouts we'll finish? Could we get points this time? It's unlikely from P19, but you never know. It could happen. Just have to wait and see. And we're just waiting. Here we go. Right, no threat of rain whatsoever. Still no rivalry to our name. And nothing to cover here. Let's jump into the race. 29 laps awaiting us here in Melbourne. And hopefully, if we're lucky, some points too. Just to make sure I'm in a good position to actually run this race. When I've done practically a full Grand Prix distance once we finish this race, should we finish this race, which given the first one, I'm hoping we will, but the main thing I'm concerned about is those time penalties. We got one in Bahrain. We were lucky to get away with that. So we need to try and minimise that. So here we go then. Round 2 of the championship comes to the land down under. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. Round number 2 of the Formula 1 World Championship in 2023. And after that cracker in Bahrain, we should be in for an absolute blast of a Grand Prix this afternoon around the lake. 35 degrees, nice and sunny for today's race. Here is a look at your circuit in the state of Victoria. 14 corners, 5.2 kilometers in length. Again, 3 DRS zones. Sorry, 4 DRS zones, I think. 4 DRS, yeah, 4 DRS zones. One of them down there between turns 8 and 9. Let's have a look at the grid then to get this one underway. So it's Verstappen on pole. Sainz will follow him in the run towards that first corner. Of course, neither one of them taking the podium last time out. Let's have a look at the rest of your grid then. Leclerc and Norris together on row 2. Row 3, it's Perez and Hamilton, the 2 podium sitters alongside Leclerc. Russell and Piastri take up row 4. Row 5, again, is Alonso P9, but this time Gasly in P10. Albon 11th, Stroll in Tsunoda P12, Stroll P13, Magnussen P14. Ricciardo and Hulkenberg make up row 8. On row 9, Bottas and Esteban Ocon, who was retired early on last time out. And Miles Jensen and Logan Sargent make up the back row of the grid. Look at that, 2.5 seconds off the pole time in the end. On Australia, there's never been on the podium at the F1 Australian Grand Prix. Webber and Ricciardo couldn't do it. I reckon Piastri will one day, perhaps even could be this season in McLaren Sharp. There's Sainz starting P2. Of course, Ferrari teammate Charles Leclerc, 1 spot back. And we start back in P19 in the Alfa Romeo. The Danish phenomenon, not quite so phenomenal in that first round. Here we go. So let's have a look at strategy for this one. Looking at more or less the same sort of thing. Okay, we lose less time, we pit a lap later, because we'll lower the fuel as always as well. Okay, but this time we'll go low to about 29.5, I say. We did it quite low on the last race, and we just ran out of fuel towards the end. Here we go. Okay, fuel is off. Or fuel down in lean or other. Those of you who are just joining us should be in for a fantastic race to watch here. Gets to work on these tyres. Again, Williams going for that soft tyre. Sargent on it this time as well. I'm not sure what Albon's doing because Albon's hard the order. Predictions then, over this formation lap, where will we finish in this race? Will it be points? Or will it be another non-points finish? Like it was in Bahrain. Only about half an hour ago. If that. Following Ocon round here, got Williams tyres up 75 degrees, not fantastic, starts off obviously. Since we're starting to flow back this time, we started P14 last time out. And we'll be looking this time to keep those tyres warm, and hopefully they should, they'll definitely stay a lot warmer than everyone else's as we get towards the lights, because we'll be more or less parking and then as the lights come on. Sargent though, dropping back. Perhaps trying to make sure that the tyres around him are slightly cooler. It is. Of course, the higher temperature in Australia definitely helping with this, but of course it's down to us to warm up. Warm the brakes too. What happened there? The back end of the car was rumbling. It looked like I was being rear-ended, but then Sargent was all the way back there, so not a clue. Here we go now. Last got a bit of warmth in them. Not overly close this time. We got better last time up. Here we go though. Sargent takes his place. And the lights come on for a second race of Miles Jensen's career here in Australia. Lights out, foot to the floor. Go, go, go. That right hand side particularly poor on the start. 3 of the 2 Haas cars. They're trying to pick our nose in. Everyone brakes very early there. I really forgot about that. And I almost ran into Black and Ricardo. But a lot of places gained. And no track limits warning this time after the first couple of corners. P13, what a getaway. Keep it tucked in behind Ricardo here. Already getting a lot of places to get this one off. Let's go for it. Ricardo in his home race here. A bit wide on the exit. Let's just not run into him, get a front wing, a bit of damage. Let's not do that. Didn't get any damage in the last race. I'm going to try and carry that on here. So let's see if we try and get him out of the chicane. That's close. Poor exit. Stop and try to take us now. So the outside. Okay, holding him off for the minute. Just got to try and make sure what happened in Bahrain doesn't happen here. We don't want to lose contact with that leading train. Otherwise, we lose DRS and the race becomes a lot more difficult because defending from cars behind. Good first lap then. We gained back 6th place on that first lap. Let's not count that out. We're back in P13 again, as we were for the majority of the race in Bahrain. Okay, there's that warning. Just the one for now. We'll have to watch that today too. And turn 1 is the main risk for that. And potentially out of the chicane as well. Out of the chicane at turn 9 and 10. Wow, 2. Okay, right, we're in trouble. Okay, right, that's several warnings there. All of a sudden, this race is taking a very sudden turn. Right, okay, we've got 27 laps to keep it at that. Let's just go and run down the leaders. We're still in DRS range. That's the main thing. We are closing on damage. But no more penalties. Can't do that again. I'm lucky to not get another warning there. But we only had 2 warnings though. So I'm surprised that we got a penalty so quickly. Yeah, so we did it the first time at turn 1, that was a warning, yeah. And then we did it again going wide at turn 4. And that was the second instance. Yellow flag already. Someone's got a problem, don't know who it is though. Oh, it's Lando. Lando's out the race. Another early retirement then. Last one was Ocon, now it's Mr. Norris in the McLaren. Oh, we are in big trouble here, boys. This is a very long. Okay, we're getting a lot of penalties this race. This could be big news. We are doomed. But it's very aggressive on the penalties here. Regardless, okay, we'll ignore those, and we'll just try and run down Ricardo, which we are doing. But not wise to go for it in this game. Not wise at all. I'm not used to playing this game on strict corner clash. I normally play it on regular, but I wanted to try and challenge myself. It appears the challenge is a bit too vast, so I may turn down to regular again. Oh, album mistake there. That keeps the train all bunched up. We are now 2 places outside the points. Granted, we probably won't score any points now, thanks to those penalties. I'm trying to take advantage here. Not quite. Couldn't quite taken there. I'm trying to be cautious at turn 5 for a couple of laps. Ah! This is not going well. Run out of DRS very quickly. Run out of battery very quickly too. Oh, that's so close. Oh, we're going to get a third penalty here. I don't want to restart. I'm not going to restart, obviously. But if I was offline, there's quite a lot I normally would. This is quite frustrating to have to deal with. And Ricardo makes that mistake to get away. Let's try and bring him back in now. May lose that DRS here. Yes, we're out of range now, but I think we were in it at the inflection points. We're getting back now. Okay, we're out of range now. This is a big concern. I feel like we've got away with a lot more during qualifying than we did so far in this race. I don't feel like we've had 6 seconds so early. Okay, we're not too far off pace right now. We can still salvage this. One more, we get 9 seconds. all close in. Probably gonna go for the move this time. It's close this time, he could go for it here. Maybe. Let's just go for it, he's on the inside. Give him a lot of them on the exit. Just because I know the AI likes to go over that curve. And I don't have to go all the way over that curve. And it's not a nice place to be when you're trying to go side by side with them on the exit. Close. Nice brush to the wall there. Oh, what's the bonus mode of past roll? I'm just not paying attention to what's going behind me. I'm just trying to focus on not getting any penalties. Ah, it's awful. This is not going well at all. Shield place is gone. We're still with them in terms of DRS, so we can still take them. We'll go side by side here. Ah, we got really shuffled out there. Shell's got it. Let's try and get around him now. Water's outside. And I go for the inside. Oh no! Oh, that's a big problem. We've got to put in to fix that then. On a circuit like this, you just can't drive like that. So soft, doing about 21 laps now. Nope, so keep it how it is now. I'm going to stop though. And the lack of that wing is helping from the straight, but not so much in the corners. I think we'd honestly not need like a safety car to get back into this. Okay, wing changing and hard tyres going on. Can't see one of those penalties, which is frustrating. Let's just try and salvage what we can from this now. So, we're guaranteed to finish dead last with Miles' retirement, so that's the second time. But we are now last to run cars. And these hard tyres, short of a late safety car, will take to the end. So now we just focus on trying to close the time back down. Okay, since there's not cars around us, we have to be as aggressive with how we take it to everything. We're on the fresher tyres, so we'll just naturally slowly close that gap. So just keep an eye out for that. Try and avoid any penalty, that's the main thing. That's to be as aggressive with the track limits. Is the big concern. are closing. Gap to Sargo is definitely shut down. That's what I'm focusing on. I'm mainly focusing on that gap to Logan. I imagine he'll be pitching quite shortly because of the soft tyres. Could be early braking there. Gasly is probably like that quite fast. He's doing alright. Oh, that's awful. Right. I think honestly, if we get another one, I might just pack it in. So just save the car. Gap is closing. We've got about 2 or 3 more laps until everyone else is coming into the pits. I imagine we're rejoining amongst them. One. That was alright. Okay, Gasly has now caught them. So Gasly will push our against for getting around them. That back up. Those cars were back in the pack. Gap's down to 17 seconds now. .22 to off on. Okay, that was nearly going in the double. Okay, Stroll's in. Just get a gauge off Stroll. So about to emerge. Another warning. Honestly, with tire impurities to keep the car's components. If I know there's not much chance of getting from the race, then chances I'll retire. Okay, so we emerged just behind Stroll, and I believe was in front of us at the time, only just. Start taking here we go. Let's get overtaken. Come on. Not quite. Okay, so that's a bit fun. Here we go. So we just went up that tree. nice chance I can pull this cane out on the exit, I'm not sure. Okay, on the exit it is. Never mind. Okay, Valkyrie's in. Where do we emerge? Do we emerge in front of them or behind them? Or with them? Down the main straight, Bottas outside of the pit wall. There he is. Okay, so in that case then we'll do what we did last race and just sort of fight to finish in position on track. Like Northern Harpers. Unless I get a fourth penalty, in which case we call it. I'm really just getting DRS on the shoulder. Come on. Let's try and close back down on it. I stamped on the brakes a lot there. Alondo's in the pits. Okay, so the game allows that, but it doesn't allow when I just at the mark attack. Makes perfect sense. Okay, we'll get the Alpine emotion here, that is Ocon. Remember, our tyres will wear out before anyone else gets in the last stage. P14 right now. It'll definitely be P19 at the line. So we're just trying to get to the end of the race now. To be fair, I wouldn't mind being almost the last bit of this race, or the second half at least. But I imagine those guys behind will start closing the gap and start making mistakes, or the tyres start to run out, which is literally how we're running. Oh, that's horrible. The tyres already up, of course, the way down. And we still got half a race to go. Now, I'm no league racer, I probably can't get 20 laps out of these. I'm getting deja vu here. Being hunted by Magnussen and Bottas. I've seen how this one goes. It normally goes Magnussen retires and then we finish in front of Bottas on track by losing his penalties. Which is basically the story of last race. Oh, these tyres are... the temperatures, they're cooked. We are not cooking right now, this is not good. On the outside. He's there. Backs out of it. Stay in front. Oh! Free wide. That didn't work. We lost two places. Double whammy. Our last time it was... I think it's Valtteri lost that. This time it's us. In the exact same trio. And now we've got DRS. I thought I'd try and hang back and then when Bottas went over try and get both places, but it didn't work. Oh, Magnussen, mistake. Right on Valtteri now. Let's try and take him. I see Ocon and Sargent going side by side behind us. I think one more warning that might just kill it. And there it is, right. Honestly, I think I call it there, to be honest. We're not getting any more from this race. Sweet. If I can take Bottas. Nah. Right, tyres are cooked. I think we'll call it here, to be honest. We're in first, we had 12 seconds of penalties. We were getting nothing from that. So, as good as the race it was, at least until it all started going wrong. I don't like to do that, but I'll get used to it. I'll get used to driving like this, with the strict corners going on. But I'll cap it. Red Bull win the race. But which car was it? Which car brought it home? Because it was Perez on the podium last time. It's Verstappen this time. Verstappen wins it. So, one win to Leclerc, one win to Verstappen. Sainz home in second, and Leclerc in third. I think Leclerc still maintains the lead of the championship though, because Verstappen finished fourth in Bahrain while Leclerc won, but this time Leclerc's got third, so I think he maintains it by a few points. So the Dutchman wins it, his first victory in Australia. Again, could have gone better for us. We'll be back. I've thoroughly enjoyed doing this first stream. I'll definitely do more of these. My next plan, I plan to do a few of them next week. Doing a few of them mainly I'm looking at Monday and Tuesday, and then possibly Friday and maybe Sunday as well. So there'll be a few of these. It's been great fun. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Thanks to everyone who's come along. Whether you're still here or whether you've only joined us a few minutes ago. It's been a good first two races. I enjoyed the first race a lot more than the second one. We'll have a look at the results, then we'll cap things off. So Verstappen wins it then from Sainz and Leclerc. Perez home in fourth, Lewis in fifth, Russell sixth, Piastri seventh, Alonso eighth, Albon gets up to ninth in the end. Gasly takes the last point. He came back from quite a long way back, so fair play to Gasly for getting P10 there. Ricciardo P11, Stroll 12th, and Tsunoda, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Bottas finished 16th, Sargent 17th, Max also retired again. We come home P19, or we didn't come home in the end, and Norris, of course, DNF'd very early on in the race, but not dead last yet, which is solid. Now look at your Drivers' Championship. So Leclerc leads by 3 over Verstappen, Perez is 10 back, and Sainz, Hamilton, your top 5. Of course, we sit down here with the 9 drivers yet to score. The 2 Danish drivers at the bottom of the field. Not fantastic. Of course, Ferrari lead by 2 points over Red Bull, Mercedes in 34 back. AlphaTauri, Alfa Romeo, Haas yet to score. So these will be our main competitors, I think, over the course of the season. But yeah, good fun. No, honestly, I did enjoy that. That was really, really fun. I had a great time doing it tonight. There'll definitely be more of these. There'll be more streams. This is a good start to a career, so I want to carry this on as long as I can. I will do a quick one more time the offer on Sim Racing Centre. So the code discount RC using my referral link, which will be down in the description. As far as I'm aware, the chatbot isn't quite working just yet, so hold me on that, but I'll get it working for the next stream. Hopefully be live twice on Monday. Hopefully we'll be doing both the RDL and the and this race. Hopefully it's around 11:30, maybe in the morning sort of time. That or late evening maybe, or sorry, mid-afternoon. We'll figure out time. It'll be scheduled on the channel. And yeah, that'll more or less cap us off then. So that's been the end of the first ever Immersive Driver Career live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. There'll be plenty more of these coming along over the course of the next few weeks or so. I'm going to try and breeze through the first season as quick as we can and just get further down the line. Just get more into the story. Because obviously there's still plenty of stories to tell there. So thank you everyone for watching. I've been ZakRC, and until my next live stream, until my next video, I shall see you next time. Have a good day and goodbye.